What we're doing tonight is we've got a tour with reenactors. We test marketed it with a couple reenactors in our May Historic Preservation Month tour. It was so well received, we knew we wanted to do a tour at Twilight solely with reenactors spaced amongst the tour. When we had the emerald ash borer hit Evansville earlier this summer, we had a cause. We had 23 ash trees we needed to save. We wanted to do the Twilight tour to raise money for an activity within the cemetery. We had a natural pairing. Tonight was born out of that emerald ash problem. We're trying to save those 23 trees with the evansville.adoptanash.org initiative. We've got that opportunity. For $15 donation, the folks are going on the tour. Every dollar raised is going to save the ash trees within Oak Hill Cemetery. If you take that 23 trees, it's about $5,000 worth of treatments that need to be done by next Memorial Day, or we're going to lose them. We're just trying to protect the species for future generations. Several of these trees predate the actual cemetery, and they're over 100, 150 years old. I have to thank everybody that was involved in this process and making this possible tonight, and hopefully we're going to save a handful of the trees. I mean, we've still got a way to go, and I would encourage anybody. You can adopt any tree within a city park or a city cemetery by going to evansville.adoptanash.com, and that'll take you to the website. There's a GIS map. You can find a tree, you can adopt it. Once you adopt it, you get you get your name on it on the online site, and you get to follow it, but you can actually pick out the ash tree you want to help save and adopt. They start around $50 and go up to $500. Just unfortunately, with the age of the cemetery, we've got several of those $500 trees here. But I didn't want to go down as the guy that let all the ash trees die, because this place was here long before I ever came to be, and it's going to be here long after. And at least I'm doing my part with the team that we have in place, with the volunteers and the people that showed up tonight, to ensure that these ash trees will be here for future generations of citizens of Evansville who want to come out and enjoy the cemetery. They'll at least be able to see the ash trees as a part of our arboretum here. We've got some from Mrs. Evans, who husband the city was named after, all the way up to we've got some more modern judges. We've got a Union soldier, a Confederate soldier. We also have several of the superintendents from the past, the first and third superintendents, who are responsible for a lot of the features that you see here today between the trees and the buildings. So, 70,000 interments here at Oak Hill Cemetery, that's 70,000 different directions we could have gone. It's very hard to kind of whittle that down to 9. And since we'd never done this before, we didn't really have a playbook to go towards. So I think we got a nice little mix. Every year that we do this going forward, we will mix it up. There's a lot of opportunity to get folks involved, and there's always going to be a cause, whether it's save some stones out here or to continue treating ash trees. If we can teach a little history and preserve something within the cemetery, it's a win-win for everybody. It's not about the money either, as long as we raise awareness about the ash problem, because it's not just a problem to Oak Hill Cemetery, it's a problem for the region.